Hi there, Capricorn. How are you? This is Healing Hands, Capricorn. How are you doing? Welcome to your first zodiac, sign reading on my channel. I have been doing life path number readings, but Spirit has given us permission to start doing your zodiac sign reading. So this is going to be the first one for your sign, Capricorn. And I do hope I'll be able to pick up your energy so I can, give you your messages. And I'm hoping that you will find the messages very useful in your situation. And remember to subscribe. Remember to hit that notification button. Remember to share the video with your loved ones, your friends, on any social media platform where people can see this video, okay? Help as many people as possible. Don't keep this reading to yourself, because a lot of people out there need help. They need advice. They need counsel. People are going through a rough time. Let's try to be our brother's keeper, okay? Capricorn. And I don't know why I felt the need to say that. Now, Cappies, you guys are prudent. You're practical. You're very patient. You guys are careful. You're disciplined. But Capricorn, you guys can be very suspicious. You guys can come across as miserly, okay? And sometimes pessimistic. And some can consider you fatalistic. All right. But whatever the case may be, Capricorns, I love you guys. I have a very strong placement of Capricorn in my natal chart. Okay. And I do resonate a lot with the Cappies. So when I go online to watch tarot readings, sometimes I get a lot of my messages from watching Capricorn videos. Okay. So I'm hoping that, this video or this recording that we're doing here, the messages we're going to be picking up, I'm hoping it will be beneficial for me too. So Cappies, please, please, please subscribe. Okay. Now, I did pull your energy, Capricorn. I try to get into your energy while I was meditating, and I got some very heavy energy that, came through. But I know that whatever this is, Spirit is aware of it and giving you the assurance that things will turn around for good. All right. So the first card that we have that came out was the Two of Keys. All right. I hope you can see the picture on this card clearly. And this card, sadly, it represents some kind of big loss or disappointments in somebody's life, whether it be a loss of job, relationship, or a missed opportunity. But, the good thing is that it's not permanent. All right. Disappointments and losses do happen. It's part of life. It's what we do with the experiences that matters, Capricorn. Certainly, we need to take time for ourselves to grieve, to get through the anger or any other feelings that may come up around any kind of loss. But after that, it's very important for us to remember who we are and tap into our inner warrior to get us moving again. All right. It doesn't matter what has been lost. You have to understand that whatever this is that has been lost, it's not the end of the world. All right. The important thing is that you are not meant to give up. Life experiences do happen. Whatever this may be for you, if it's a past energy, if it's a present energy, if it's a future energy, you can handle it. All right. Any missed opportunity, breakup, or loss of anything, all right, is not forever. And that's what I'm picking up for you guys. Whatever this is, the phase is a temporary phase. And this is just telling you that there is great pleasure within you that cannot be lost. All right. The little chest in the background here in this picture, because that's a man standing there. It looks like somebody emptied his chest. Maybe he's experienced some kind of deception, but definitely some kind of loss. All right. Or theft or something. All right. So, but what you have to understand is the chest itself, all right, is open. I mean, you can open the lid and, tap into the energy of the light within this chest. All right. Imagine that this chest, look at it right here. represents that part of you that is filled with light, that can never be lost nor damaged. Rather, it will always be with you, a part of you. It will make you stronger. It will make you more resilient. It will make you better. All right. Spirit is just encouraging you not to get lost in the loss. Step in and illuminate yourself and understand that no matter what came in to shake us, definitely is meant to teach us something, and we're meant to get ourselves out of whatever mind frame that we're in. Because the more or the longer you keep dwelling in that energy of loss, the more you will keep perpetuating that. Because remember, we're all energy, and what we put out is what we receive. And you don't want to keep continuing to put out that energy of loss. And interestingly, the next card that came out says Angel Raphael. And Angel Raphael, guys, is the angel known for deep healing. He's this angel that normally will come to us in the disguise of a human being. So this can also be an indication that you may have people around you, helpful people, or people who are willing to help you go through whatever this is that you've gone through. All right. When Raphael shows up, it's just telling us that it's time for us to, experience our healing. It's an uplifting energy. He's a profound, loving spirit who has an important role in bringing about healing into your life. This beautiful being carries the energies of love, family, miracles, healing, and blessed journey. All right. And you can definitely call on Archangel Raphael if you feel down, whatever this is. And I know it's not everybody who's gone through something. It could be a heartbreak. It doesn't matter. It could be feeling betrayed, backstab, whatever this is. It's a very strong energy that I picked up for you guys. All right. But Spirit is just letting you know that, emotional or physical loss is just temporary. It can be healed. Even if it's a split in the family, it's a split in the relationship, it's something troubling, whatever it is, Raphael has the solution. Even if you haven't ever thought of asking for your angelic help, they're all around you. You can start asking. Consider all your options towards healing the issue and the emotions at hand. Practice meditation. This will help bring you to a higher perspective. Consciously work on the thoughts and the words that you're putting out there to help you shift from whatever this difficult feeling is. And if you have to go do therapy to get over it, some of you need it, some don't need it, So, therapy is good sometimes. So if you feel the need to go through therapy to get through whatever this is that has happened, please go seek that out. Whether you're suffering from a broken heart, from lost love, painful childhood memories, it's time for you to stop living in that energy. Raphael is bringing his light and love into your life. Open your heart, ask for help, let him in. Let him do what he's known to do, what he's good at doing, which is bringing about your healing and ushering in a miracle for you. Okay? So whatever this is, guys, I know it's temporary, because right after that, I tried to, pull more energy, because I wasn't really sure. And I kept asking the Holy Spirit, I'm like, wow, I know it's not every Capricorn that is going through whatever this is at this moment. So can you please help explain so that I'm giving the right message and not just assuming that because the card came out, it is what it is. But hey, as I kept, asking, the next energy that came up for you guys is the serpent energy. Okay? This is a huge serpent. And serpent is all about deception, guys. So if you've gone through any type of deception, some of you might have gone through some kind of backstabbing from somebody, or where somebody has been disloyal, or somebody has stolen from you, or broken your heart, or you feel like, you've been short-handed in whatever situation this may be for you. Whatever the case may be, Capricorn, healing is definitely upon you. Okay? Healing is upon you. You do have Archangel Raphael here to help you heal, help you bring about whatever healing that you need at this time in your life. All is not lost. Somebody may have been stealthy, sly, or deceptive, and somebody may have done all this and gone unnoticed. Maybe things just started showing, or maybe you had no idea when all this happened. All right. Maybe somebody went unnoticed until it was too late. Even if this hasn't happened, this is just Spirit's way of telling you, be very wary, be very cautious, be attentive, be vigilant as to the energy that you're surrounding yourself with at this time. A lot of people can have hidden agendas, and there can be a lot of half-truth around, things happening or going on in your life. So Spirit might be telling you, stay woke, stay at alert. Don't let somebody take you for a fool. If this is a current energy and somebody is lying or manipulating, pay attention. The snake is a very sneaky character. But it can also, on the downside, if we want to look at the good side of this card, it can represent a new admirer. Somebody who's lurking in the bushes and looking at you and they're too scared to come out. I represent a secret admirer. It could also represent a renewal or possibly shedding old habits. It could be you. It could be somebody in your energy. So this reading, we might be picking your energy or picking up the energy of somebody who is closely within your circle. All right. After that, I got the wolf energy. And first of all, this serpent energy says a sly and subtle approach is needed in whatever situation that it is you're going through. And the wolf energy says beware who you trust. Okay? Be careful of the people around you. If this hasn't happened, be vigilant. All right? So the wolf is usually a relentless hunter. It's both feared and it's respected. All right. It's selective, yet extremely loyal in matters of friendship. So remember to follow your instincts and beware of who you put your trust in, whether it's at home, at work, at play, whatever. Just be cautious of the people that you have in your energy. Okay. The next card that we have for you guys is the chalice. And it talks about rejuvenation and fulfillment, which somehow is resonating because it's going with all the energy that, came out. So I know this message is definitely for somebody. Like I always say, it's a general message. It might not be your situation. And if it isn't, that's fine. All right. But there are some people out there that need to hear this message, that this message will provide some kind of solace and advice for them to keep holding on, or to be strong, to keep going on. So if you haven't been affected by any of this and you don't think you're surrounded by anybody around you and you don't feel like this can ever happen to you, that's absolutely fine too. All right. But, the chalice is a golden cup. And it's usually a symbol of, spiritual rejuvenation. It's a symbol of fulfillment and abundance. So Spirit is promising you that you will be fine, you will heal. Whatever has been stolen is not worth anything that cannot be recovered. All right? You have better prospects in front of you, ahead of you. So the chalice may also represent the end of a quest or the attainment of a goal. So some of you looks like, you might be attaining something, completing a cycle in your life. Whatever the case may be, the next energy is very, very clear. It's the winds of change. The winds of change is blowing in your environments, Capricorn. And here it says your surroundings will undergo transition. Sometimes we have to go through theft, go through this for Spirit to bless us. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. People will steal from you because Spirit is about to bless you with something bigger, more profound, flabbergasting, overwhelming. It happened to me, so I know. All right? It happened to me, so I know. And I know this story is not my story that I'm telling. I'm telling the energy that I'm picking up. But I did go through somebody breaking into my house while I was on vacation a couple months ago. They came and they cleared all my expensive stuff, all right? Everything I had, they cleared things worth over $100,000, things I had been accumulating, material stuff, all right? Nonetheless, but I thank God that I'm alive. I thank God I wasn't home. I had dreamt that somebody broke into my house, I think 2 months before this actually happened. I had dreamt about a vivid dream that I called maybe 3 people and I told them, look at what happened. And for that reason, I quickly bought a ticket and I traveled. It was like, I don't want to be home if anything is going to happen. And I prayed and prayed and prayed and I just went on my trip. And in the dream, somebody got shot. So I'm like, I'm not going to wait around for crap to happen. So I left. I came back and I was devastated. But I can tell you, Spirit has a way of blessing you. Trust me. Sometimes a theft may need to happen for your blessings to come in. But the wind of change, obviously, is blowing in your direction. Your circumstance or destiny has been altered by whatever this is that has happened. But you must decide whether to change your current direction or stay your course. This just indicates that new projects and potential new issues might be looming. You might not be out of the heat completely, all right? But be prepared to adapt to whatever changes that Spirit is bringing. Remember, God knows about it. Nothing is happening to you just for the sake of happening, all right? There is always a deeper purpose, a higher purpose why we go through crap. Trust me when I tell you that. It's not the end of the world. You just have to understand, like, listen, you lost something and so what? And that was the energy that I put myself in when I came back and realized some of my stuff had gone. Somebody broke in through my window and just turned my house upside down. Even though I said to myself, these are all material stuff. I can always be recovered, replenished, or, replaced. And I'm just happy and grateful that there was no loss of life. But I can tell you, when God is trying to prepare something better for you, all right, it can come in that way, in that manner. Whatever the case is for you guys, I know Spirit has got something good planned for you. All righty. Capricorn, let's see what other energies we will be picking up. Remember, guys, there will be an extended reading for this monthly. And I did start a Patreon page. And I do urge you to please go support your girl. It's a brand new page, so I don't have anybody yet. And, I'm very patient because I understand my life path, I understand my life journey. I know things may happen quickly for other people. Well, not for me. And I'm not saying it to be negative because I understand my chart. All right. I've gone in, I understand, a little bit of astrology that I've gone in, I've checked, I've seen all the placement, and I know things are meant to come to me with a lot of hard work. All right. If some people are going to work 10 hours, I have to work 30, 50 hours to get to the same, pace or to get the same reward. All right. So I hope that this message will help somebody. Okay, so please go support your girl over on Patreon. But what I'm saying is for this month and maybe next month, because this is a brand new reading that I started doing for zodiac signs, I'll probably be posting the extended reading on this platform, this same platform. So some of you, if you check back later, and I've said, once you guys reach 100 views, and I'm not asking for much, people post their videos and it's like 27,000 views in an hour. Whew. All right. I'm not asking for too much because I do understand my life path, my life purpose. I do understand my own energy. All right. And everybody's different. If I can get 100 views, I will release your extended reading. All right. So please remember to share this copy. Share with everybody, your friends. Come back and watch it again. Let the views increase so that I can release, your extended reading for you. OK, but we do have something here that says tick, tick, tick. And it's talking about the time. Some of you might feel like the time is running out with regards to something. Some of you might think, you've lost so much. You put in so much time, effort, energy, work into a situation, and you feel it's a loss. All right. Maybe some of you have been putting some kind of passionate energy towards something, and you feel like, oh, this all is a loss. I don't know, it's a loss at this moment. Like, I don't know why I even wasted my time with something or somebody. Some of you may have lost money in an investment, is also what I'm picking up. But Spirit is like, never mind, more will come your way. Whatever the situation is only temporary. And some of you may have lost money with the Bitcoin thing. I don't know. That's what's coming to mind. Dogecoin and all the cryptocurrencies and the way they've been dipping this past few, weeks and nosediving. People are losing money. So whatever loss this is, I hope it's not that huge of a loss that you don't feel the need to keep going. All right. But you do have the Queen of Cups. So like I picked up the energy of things shifting, winds and winds of change, things changing in your environment, something new, Spirit bringing something new to compensate you. The Queen of Cups is all about, sensitivity, is all about, being emotional, kind, intuitive, caring. It's a feminine energy that is very empathetic and, caring energy. So, basically it's a maternal, caring, nurturing energy. All right. So some of you might be attracting something new. Remember what I said earlier on about maybe a secret admirer somewhere with a serpent energy. Maybe some of you are attracting, if this is not love, this will have to do with maybe money. It could have to do with a new relationship or money or friendship or rekindling of, friendship that you think you've lost or you think has died. Maybe some friendships that you valued a lot in your life. Okay. Something here says, hold fast to your dreams. You're capable of intense, prolonged, focused energy. Embrace your passion. You will triumph. Okay. But here it's saying, in order to triumph, an adjustment is required. Remember, I said earlier on something about, you being adaptable. Be adaptable to whatever this change is. Whatever this thing is that is changing in your environment with the winds of change, be prepared to be adaptable. Be prepared to adjust yourself. Don't be rigid, because when you're rigid, you're going to be blown away. You will find yourself feeble and unable to cope. But you have to, do some adjustments. And it says there's no time to give up or do an about face, but you may need to refine your approach. All right. So some of you may also need to take another look at, the approach when it comes to people around you, people in your energy, people you're surrounding yourself with. Maybe you need to reconsider them, take another look. Some of you may have surrounded yourself with people who don't have the best of intentions for you. And maybe you don't know they're getting away with a lot. Some of them may be stealing from you, taking from you, robbing you of your energy. Whatever this is, you're just being asked to pay attention. Some of you might be dealing with a Leo, Capi. So here it says, express yourself. Magical, creative energy is all around you. Lap up the praise and attention that you deserve. And here it says, oh, very young. The answer to your question may involve your child or the child of someone you know. Because the Leo energy is also about children, all right? Or somebody feeling childlike or needing to dig deep to, revive that childlike charm that you had, and not let that, disappear or vanish because of whatever, you went through. Something here also telling you to be flexible. We've picked up the energy of adaptability. All right. We picked up the energy of adjustments, and we've picked up another energy of adaptability and flexibility or whatever. It's like 3 energy right now that's telling you, do not be rigid. All right. Get ready for whatever change this is. Be adaptable to the change. If it happens or it has happened, be ready to roll with the punches. Be ready to go with the flow. All right. Don't get hung up on, oh my God, it's the end of the world for me because this had happened. That's the end. Like some people would dwell in that energy continuously. And Spirit does not want you to dwell in that energy. Let's see what else we pick up for you, Cappy. All right, and see if we can even pick up any signs, other signs aside from Leo that you may be dealing with. Holy Spirit, Archangel, collective consciousness for the Capi collective, spirit guides, spirit team, my higher self. Please give us clear messages for my Capis. Something that can resonate for them and with them in their particular circumstance and situation. Okay, so I think we have enough cards. We have 4, I think. All right, Capi. So the first thing you have says diplomacy. All right. And it references a Libra. So you might also be dealing with a Libra, but this has to do with the 4 of Swords. And the 4 of Swords, normally, it talks about, somebody needing time to rest, retreat. Remember I said something about it's okay to take time off. It's okay to go rest. It's okay to, meditate. It's okay to recover, whatever you need to do to get yourself back on track. All right. Be diplomatic with the choices that you're making. All right, the 4 of Swords talks about recovery. Some of you may even recover some of these things or may be able to recover whatever this is that you think you've lost. But meditation is required. Solitude is required. I got a very strong energy about contemplation before I started this reading. And the 4 of Swords is also all about contemplation. Think carefully before you speak. I got that energy before when I was premeditating, okay? Thinking before you speak. So that tells me some of you may need to retreat and get your thoughts right and be careful what you're saying so it doesn't get things more complicated. It doesn't get you in trouble. Be contemplative. Plan. Proper planning. Okay? And let me see if there's anything. There's Mercury in Libra. So somebody you're dealing with might also have Mercury in Libra. All right, or in the 7th house, in their 7th house, it may not be, Libra, but it might be like Mercury in the 7th house. All right. But here I'm seeing separation. So for some of you, it might have to do with a relationship. But a lot of you are up in your head. You're thinking about this a lot. This has affected your mental well-being. Some of you are probably, up thinking about this. What's going on? How did it happen? But this number 9 plus 5 plus 7 is equal to, let me see, 9 plus 7 is 16 plus 5 is 21. 2 plus 1 is 3. So number 3 is all about, expression, creative expression. It's all about communication. It's all about your creativity. So some of you may watch what you're putting out there also, what you're writing, what you're, you might need to channel this and use it to help other people also, teach other people. But the next card is the King of Pentacles. And this, it talks about stability. All right. It talks about stability. It talks about security. It talks about authority. It talks about power, discipline. It's a fatherly energy and it's all about abundance. The King of Discs is the King of Pentacles. It's all about money. All right. And the power of manifestation. The King of Pentacles knows how to build something from nothing. Give him 1 pentacle, he will plan, he will reinvest, he will shift the money around, he will put things together so that 1 pentacle will become, will build his kingdom. But there's a reference to somebody who has Venus in the 2nd house or somebody who has Venus in Taurus. All right? Or a Taurus, if that's who you're dealing with. But it talks about stability. And when it talks about stability, if you calculate 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 3 is 13. 13, 1, 3 plus 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. 4 is also a number of stability. But it's asking you to be practical. going forward with how you invest your money. So in case some of you have lost money in, I don't know, cryptocurrency and all this, like all these stock markets are crashing left and right now, maybe Spirit is asking you to be practical with your money. Watch how you spend your money. Figure a way to multiply what you have. Seek guidance is also what I'm hearing. Seek guidance. Don't just go diving in head first, trying to invest. Ask. If some of you are consulting with a tarot reader, ask. I'm trying to do this. Should I do it? It's very simple. They can pull a few cards. It won't cost you much. They pull a few tarot. They tell you, yes, go ahead and invest your money. Or no, don't. Because I remember trying to put my money into cryptocurrency and I kept trying to consult the Holy Spirit and the cards were flipping out telling me, no, don't do it. No, don't do it. I'm like, no, I have to do this. I mean, everybody's making money. I'm not, putting in a lot. So because I know don't invest more than you can afford to lose. And then boom, as soon as I put the money in, it just kept going down. I'm like, what the heck? Spirit told me not to, but I did not listen, So I know I learned my lesson. So that's why I'm like, if you all need to figure out the next steps, with regards to what you're planning, your next steps ahead, let me know. I can do a reading for you. Emergency reading. I am open to that. My information will be in the description box below the video, okay? So the next card talks about change. Holy crap. Wow. This reading will definitely resonate for somebody. That's for damn sure. Because we're picking up that energy again about winds of change. It's saying your surrounding will undergo transition. There are things in your life that are shifting for your own good, is what I'm hearing. Things are going to be changing. People are going to be dropping off, for your own good, especially if they haven't served you right. They haven't, done good or done right by you. And Spirit is like blocking them at this time from even getting close to you. And some of you might not understand why. You might be crying about it. When, if you understood it, you will be happy. So some of you are being told not to be fixated on something, on a loss, on something not working out. And also, stop putting yourself in a mind frame of dilemma. It's not a dilemma, especially if Spirit knows about it. But there's change in the horizon. This came up in the reverse. Okay? This is the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is all about love, compassion. It's about generosity. It's kindness. It's a masculine energy. It's a paternal in nature. It's all about caring. Guys, now you remember, we also got the Queen of Cups that came out for you guys. Here. So you do have the King and the Queen here. So this tells me right away, some of you may have felt loss in a relationship that you're dealing with a soulmate. Maybe a karmic soulmate. And listen, all relationships are karmic. We have to keep learning. There's always something to learn. There's always karma to balance out. Especially if these people were brought into your life, they were brought into your life for a reason, to balance your karma. So people are going to keep rubbing each other the wrong way until you both can vibrate on the same level and then come together like a magnet. Until then, if you're vibrating high, somebody's low, there's no way you all can attract. So you might be dealing with somebody who has a strong placement of Scorpio or Mars in Scorpio. All right. But some of you are going through some emotional time during this time. Okay. But 2 + 2 + 10 is equal to 12. 1 + 2 is equal to 3. So we have another energy of 3. Channel this into some kind of creativity. All right. Rekindle the flames, the passion that you all have for each other. Okay. And as I said, creativity, here it is. Put it towards your creativity. Focus on your creativity. Anything that you can do to remove your mind from whatever this is that's just happened, go ahead and do it, Cappy. All right. This is an 11. When I see 11, it usually tells me there's some kind of twin flame thing going on here. All right. 11 is a master number. And you could be dealing with somebody who is a Leo. Okay. or somebody who has a very strong placement of Leo in their chart. But it talks about strength. And strength is all about courage. It's all about our willpower, our will to keep moving on, not giving up. All right. When you see the strength card, it just tells you this too shall pass. You can do it. If God is giving you something and is giving you the strength to overcome, hey, you will definitely have to come up with the patience, the compassion, and the soft control to overcome whatever this is. All right. But this is talking about fire, having that fire, like I'm seeing the flames, and this is a fire sign. So Spirit is saying, rekindle your passion. Find a way to live again. Take the time that you need to, for the break that you need, but you can rekindle. Make sure that the flame does not go off. And that's what I'm hearing. Make sure whatever this is that happened does not quench the flame of love or desire that you have within you. All right. Be in a place where you can rekindle that by showing yourself some compassion and showing whoever these people are compassion. And I know some of you be like, why would I show them compassion? Somebody's stolen from me or disappointed or betrayed me. Why? Let me tell you, they were placed in your life for a reason, for exactly that reason, to betray you. All right? Because you were meant to have seen some patterns that you did not recognize. Some of you may, as I'm seeing this hedonism card, some of you may have been attached to this person to a point that, nothing could have, change your mind about them because you were fixated. Remember, we picked up that, we picked up that energy of fixation right here. You may have been fixated, codependent, attached. You were not flexible. You were fixed on this person. All right? Maybe some of you saw things and you couldn't express yourself. But Spirit is like, channel your creativity now and you'll be fine. All right. Cappy, I hope this was very useful for you. Let me see if I can pick up any other signs that you're dealing with. Maybe you need to take a look at your placement where Chiron is in your chart. All right. And take a look at your North Node. Whatever happened had something to do with ushering some kind of change for you. Or I'll take a look at your Jupiter placements. So Jupiter might have something to do with it, especially with the movement, transits that is happening in astrology nowadays. Some of you need to also take a look at your 11th house. Figure out what planet is in your 11th house. Some of you, the tool is on the internet. All right. Go calculate figure out what your astral or natal chart looks like. Look at your Neptune sign. What planet is in your Neptune? Maybe the transit, the movement is also what's bringing about this change. There's another reference to the 5th house, which is the Leo house. The 11th house is for Aquarius. So some of you might be dealing with somebody who has Aquarius, or you might have it, or Leo again a second time because we picked up the Leo energy already. So maybe somebody who has a very strong Leo placement. Or somebody who is a Leo moon. Or look at your moon placement ascendant. All right, so I'm not getting any other signs specifically. But of course, I know it's not everybody who's dealing with a Leo. So I have 2 cards that came out. But of course, it's just showing me aspects. So you might look at these aspects in your chart. If you know how to read them, there's an opposition, which is some kind of a challenging aspect. There's a trine, which is a positive aspect. There's a semi-sextile, which talks about working together. Okay, so there are some aspects that you need to take a look at in your chart. All right. Capricorn, thank you guys so much. I hope you found this very useful. I definitely found it useful because it looks like it resonated with, my situation somewhat, especially with me losing things and somebody breaking into my house, a theft portion of it. And this is ridiculous, if I tell you. And I'm like, is it every Capricorn that is going through something at this time? I don't know. This is crazy. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Please support your girl by liking this video, sharing, and dropping me a comment. I love to hear from you guys. All right. I love to know that these readings are resonating. Thank you guys. Until next time, this is Healing Hands.